Oh yeah. Hey cool kids. Today we will talk about some amazing stuff. I hope it's amazing. Um I love to keep the content nice and fun. Change it up a little maybe. Um Today's going to be another coin vid, but we'll mix in some minis here. You can look at some minis. Mini for your thoughts. So, I did get another delivery or two, and I'm gonna do a couple videos. Been working a lot lately, as I may or may not have mentioned, and thus making videos becomes a bit of a chore. I hate to say. So editing and all that, it's just not in the cards, guys, unfortunately. But we will be doing an opening video for this. I will be doing an opening video for the MTG 2017 gift packs when I finally open them. I'll be doing an opening video for some Commander products I purchased, the Ikoria sets and the Zendikar Rising. And whenever I get, it should be coming soon, I should finally get my copy of the Awaken Realms game, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, I believe it's called. That should be here anytime. The update on the Kickstarter was that, yeah, it's coming to a theater near you. So we'll see when that hits, and when it does, we'll have a nice look at it. Pretty excited about that because I went all in, but I did one wave shipping, which means, while everybody else has had the game for a year, I have nothing but my pretty looks. What I bought was a pretty sweet little lot from eBay of something that's very iconic, actually, but you may have never heard of. Okay. So now that I've caught you up on what we're doing with the channel, let me catch you up on what's going on with this specific video. Today's video is about a very famous engraver from France, Oscar Roty. Forgive me, Roty, R-O-T-Y. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm not French, okay? And the reason that we're talking about him, very famous sculptor, made a lot of very impactful coins and medals, is because the lot I got off eBay for $20.24 for 1.34 ounces of silver. So I did the math, it's 15 something an ounce, so it's under melt. I did use eBay bucks, but not too many. So it was already a cheap lot, and then I added eBay bucks on top of it, and boom, now we're in the $15 an ounce range, which is pretty sweet. I like that spot. Anything you can get under 20 right now, I would recommend grabbing. Okay, if you can get it at melt, honestly, get it. I don't know where silver's going, but I can tell you that anything that costs less than a tank of gas or a steak dinner is probably within the proper price range. Okay, so that's how I gauge it, but you can gauge it however you want and make your own decisions. I am not giving you investment advice. I am simply telling you my strategy. Okay, now, and it's probably a very bad strategy. Well, first of all, I'm buying foreign silver, right? So I want to show you these coins because they're very nice, very striking. And so what you're looking at, this is the Sower. I don't know how to say it in French, and I'm not even going to try. The Sower is what it translates to in English. The sower of seeds, right? So this is Marianne. Or Marianne. I don't know how you say it in French, but I'm going to say Marianne. Marianne is sowing seeds for the future, and that's where she's facing. Okay, and you can see the sunrise behind her. She's looking to the future of France, and she is the national symbol of France at this time. Now, this particular sculpt is the inspiration for Adolf A. Weinman's Walking Liberty, the classic Walking Liberty. This came first. This is the inspiration, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to do side-by-side comparisons here in a bit so that you can really see where the inspiration is. So, yeah, Weinman made that. He did that in 1916, but this coin, this design was made in 1897, okay? And therefore came way before the Weinman design. And I mean, you can see the influence. But interesting note. You guys have heard of the VDB penny? Yeah? 1909, remember? Well, anyway, Victor David Brenner was a protege of Oscar Roty. In other words, he trained directly under him. And is a very worthy predecessor, many say, because he came up with elegant designs that were sensitive to the subject matter and not, not ham-fisted, more what's the word, finesse, than force. But just lovely designs, guys. We're talking about the creme de la creme here, and this French sculptor, he's the one that started it all with this stuff. So very influential, very important. But what we got here, I'm going to go ahead and just show you the coins we got. Some came in holders. Okay, some did not. Most of these are World War I era coins. So 1919 is after the war, but 1917 is during the war. But we're going to call it the same era, okay? Here's a 1918 with some nice toning on it. And I think with the toning, it really brings out the design, honestly. Because you can really kind of see the details if I can get a good angle on it. It really, I think it pops it off more when it's toned. I'm going to put all these in holders, by the way. The coin itself, okay, so I got the 1 franc is 83.5% Sower. It weighs 5 grams. The diameter is 23 millimeters. And the vintages are pretty high on these. Now, the 1800 coins, not so much, but once you get into the 19 teens, the mintages go way up. Okay, but that's fine. So I do have both 1 franc and, right, these are 1 francs. So we have, here, let's, there we go. Let's see if we can hold that with this garbage holder. Okay, so this is all the coins I got. Quite a few 1 francs, so here's 2 more. And like I said, all these are from the teens. These coins were made until 1920, okay? And I'll show you the coin they switched to. Alright. What happened was they couldn't do the percentage of Sower. So that's all the 1 francs from this lot. And then I got 4 of these 50 centime coins. And what I'll do is I'll put a franc up to it so you can see it's half the coin. It's exactly half the amount of silver. The percentage is the same. Okay, so all that's the same. The only difference is the weight, right? So let me see if I got the stats on that handy. I don't. Hold on, I do. All right, the half franc is again 83.5. The actual silver weight is 0.0671. Okay, whereas the 1 franc is double that, right? So 1 franc is going to be 0.1342. 1342 actual silver weight. So everything is just halved. Okay, so here we are. And this is the last coin in the lot. It came in a holder. It is a 50 centimes as well. It's pretty nice. 1919. And again, none of these are low mintage or anything. 43 million, 30 million, these kind of mintages. 46, 47, million coins. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to expand on this though and show you that this design did not die in 1920. Okay, nor was the half franc and the 50 centimes the only denominations. Those are the only ones I got in this lot. But there were other denominations. I'll go ahead and show those to you, as I happen to own some, believe it or not. So this is a 2 franc coin, and I'll give you a side-by-side comparison. This is a 1 franc coin. This is a 1 half franc or 50 centime coin. Now, the design is the same on all 3 coins. And my 2 franc here happens to be a World War I coin as well. But you can see the difference in size, right? So 4 of these equals 1 of these, and it's about 1/4 the size. 2 of these equals 1 of these, and it is about half the size. Now, for the next coin, it is the 5 franc. Okay, these were made a little later. It is the same design though, and it's a very sharp coin. 1965. So, and these were silver, if I believe, I'd have to look it up, but I believe until 1972. But they only came out in special mint sets. They weren't used for general circulation. I don't think they ever were, but I could be wrong on that. But the later numbers, the mintages just get lower and lower on those until you finally get to the copper nickel variety, which, they made for a long time. But these are just striking coins, and our opportunity to go ahead and show you the comparison with the Walker. Now this is the Adolf Weinman design. This is in a Walker. This is in the ASE. It's the same design. Okay. And this is Our Little Lady. See the sun? Now on the French coin, the sun's here, but the rays are coming up. See that? It's very subtle too. It's not nearly as pronounced as the Weinman coin, but it is there. They're facing the same direction. They're not identical, but they're both wearing the Phrygian cap. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is the personification of Lady Liberty. Marianne is. And this is literally Lady Liberty. Alright? So, there's that. The reverse, not so much in common. But, just really striking coins. I do have to say, of the 2 designs, all things considered, I got to give it to the Weinman. But it's just so iconic. But there is no Weinman design without Roty's. So, you got to give props where props are due, guys. Now, having done that, we do have to cover what they went to after this design, okay? So, what did they do? What happened? Well, one is they changed the percentage of silver in the coins, okay? So, the 83.5 suddenly becomes 68%. And the other thing they did, they changed the denominations. So they changed the percentage and the denominations. So the amount of silver that you would get in a 2 franc or so would now be a 10 franc coin in the 1920s. Okay? So it's 5 times, right? So if you look at these, they're similar size coins. All right? And they're only, 13, 15 years apart? Yeah. Well, this is 68%. It's a little lighter in that butt on the silver weight. Look at that. 0.2186 versus 0.2684. Diameter similar. They're similar size coins, but this is 10 francs. And this is 2 francs. See that? Pretty crazy. What's really crazy is I got a better deal on this one, but that's a totally different discussion. Both are very striking, I'll say, the designs. But obviously this one is the one you want to go with if you have to pick between the two. So, I'll go ahead and show you guys some coins before that design. Prior to that, you had a few different designs. One set of designs would be the monarch of the time. In this case, Napoleon III. Not a great coin. I have better examples. Hold on. So, yeah, prior to this design in 1897, you got things like this, which is, iconic and fun. Hercules design. But you also got fun designs like, like I said, the monarch of the time. So there's Louis Philippe. Not a handsome man, but it is a handsome coin. But the one I really like pre-Roty is the Cerberus, or not? Is it Cerberus? I believe it's Cerberus. Not Cerberus. That's a dog. Hold on. Ceres. There we go. Ceres. I believe it's Ceres. The goddess of the agriculture or harvest. I could be wrong, but I think it's Ceres. Anyway, I have some of these. I have a nicer example. Hold on. I have a couple nicer ones. And this design, I gotta say, is really nice. But, you can't go with the classic designs forever, can you? Sometimes you gotta change it up. But yeah, these are really nice. I always like the Victorian era. It's a nice era for coins. Anyway, I've gone on long enough about this. Tell me about your favorite French coins, And have an amazing day. I hope you find all the things that you dream of while you're awake, and dream about them while you're sleeping. Have a great day, and stay safe, especially in these times.